Come take a tour of this Eastlake townhome with me in Seattle, Washington. I want to know in the comments below, what do you think this home is listed for? It's a 3-bed, 3-bath home that is 1,790 square feet in the Eastlake neighborhood of Seattle, as I mentioned. It's a neighborhood just east of Lake Union, which is really cute. It's set up on a hill, so most of the homes have nice water views, and you can also see downtown. You can see as we walk in here, you'll see the first bedroom on the main living level. This is outfitted with that heat pump for air conditioning and gives you a little space with a bit of an ensuite kitchen. So this little kitchenette down here is great if you wanted to use this as a Airbnb, or if you wanted to rent it out to someone. They'd have this little kitchenette with a fridge here, a stove, as well as a dishwasher, and microwave. This is really nice if you would want to rent this out, or if you had family living with you often. Gives you a nice place for them to stay. Now, this home does have driveway parking, so you can park in the driveway and there are no HOA dues, which is really nice for a home like this. As I mentioned before, again, it's 1,790 square feet and it is 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. So you have some storage here underneath the stairs, as well as your electric hot water heater, and again, your bathroom here on the main level. So you walk in, you have the room with the kitchenette, and then your bathroom here with the stand-up shower. This home was finished in 2025, so it is all brand new. They did a good job of putting a little storage here underneath the sink, making this like an efficient little studio down here where you could rent it out, like I mentioned before. Nice ceramic tile in the shower as well. I like the standing shower with the glass. Makes the bathroom feel a little bit bigger than it might otherwise. Now, one of the best parts about this home that you're going to want to stay tuned for is the panoramic views on the property. But I want to know from you, what do you think this home is listed for? What do you think the price of this home is now that you are seeing it? This also has this extra side door here. So this room on the main level could have a completely separate entrance. If you wanted it to, you could lock that off for an Airbnb guest and then use that as a entrance for them. Of course, here it's raining in Seattle, so you get that rain coming in. But let's head back through the bedroom and up the stairs. You have that entryway closet and then another closet here at the top of the stairs. This is outfitted for your washer and dryer. Most new construction homes that are built in Seattle do not come with a washer and dryer. So that's definitely an expense for a buyer that you need to budget for and make sure that you are aware of. Now, this home is on the market and it's also offering a $20,000 buyer bonus to be able to buy down the interest rate. This is listed by John L. Scott, and so they have this listing right now. So you could buy down your rate with that $20,000. Here we're in the second bedroom. You have a nice closet on one side in this bedroom, and you start to see some of the view from this bedroom. And then another closet here, big enough for like a little desk here. And then this ensuite bathroom, which is really nice with 2 sinks. I'm not crazy about the countertops that they used with that marble vein, but I do love that green tile on the backsplash. And again, another standing shower here, which is really nice. It gives you some more open space in the bathroom. Typically, I'm not a big tub person, but if you need a tub, this might not work for you. But this shower is really nice with, again, the green ceramic tile pulled over from the backsplash, as well as some ceramic tile in the surround of the shower. Now, heading out here and up to the third level, you're going to see right when we get here, there's a little powder room. I do like this in a townhome because then you don't have to go all the way back down the stairs to use the restroom. And this is what we would call a reverse floor plan because they've put the living level up here on the 3rd floor. Now, you do need to be aware that you're going to have to carry your groceries all the way up here, but here's the real payoff is you get these views of the water. And as I mentioned, you can see down to downtown. This is really what it's all about living in Eastlake, and you have this great big island. You could put stools under here. I love this for either preparing food or entertaining. This makes it really nice to entertain in a kitchen like this. So you have this nice, it's a marble looking countertop, but I think it's probably actually a quartz countertop that just has a design on it. And then you have these cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling. That is really nice. That's not something you always see builders do, but I think that they should, because gives you enough storage space and it makes the kitchen look larger and sleeker. You might have to get on a stool to reach up there, but hey, I think that it's worth it because you get that extra storage. You have the microwave underneath the counter in the lower cabinets, which is common, your dishwasher here as well, and really this kitchen is outfitted with a lot of storage space. You can see here the cabinets are pretty deep. You have the full gas range with the hood, and then the cabinets again all the way up to the ceiling. I really love that detail, especially in a new home, because sometimes they'll do cabinets that are not all the way up to the top, and so you have a lot of wasted space up there between the top of the cabinets and the ceiling. So I really like this. I love the gas stove, really nice touch here. Really just makes the home a little extra nice. And here in the fridge we have the double door, plenty of space here, and then your freezer on the bottom level. I prefer this type of layout. You have that drawer in between as well for your other fresh foods, but this gives you a really good amount of space to go through there. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't remember about new construction is that there is something called a sewer capacity charge, and that's on all newly built homes in King County. That's a charge of $10,000, but it is broken up into payments over 15 years. Now here we're in the primary bedroom. This is absolutely stunning. This is the reason you definitely live in Eastlake. Look at this private patio out here. You also have quite a large room. You have windows on all three sides, which I love here. A big closet. You need to put shelves in here, but it gives you some storage space for all of your living items. Yeah, I really like when they do this in Eastlake, because this is the reason you live in Eastlake. Of course, you have to go up the stairs, but it's a benefit of living by the lake. Now, this room's a bit smaller. It doesn't have the double sink, but you do have the ensuite bathroom, which is nice with the full tub. I would personally live in this room. I do like that tile. I love the pattern, but I think it will go out of style soon. You're close to I-5. That would be something to be aware of here in Eastlake. You may get a little bit of traffic noise, but hopefully because your patio is on the opposite side of that, you're not going to get as much of that noise. Now, let's head outside and you can see the lake view that really tops this off. They've been pretty thoughtful about this because there's that other door that comes from outside the bedroom, which is nice if you're entertaining. You don't have to take people through your bedroom to get out here and entertain. And I like that this is covered also. It's really nice because oftentimes people in Seattle get townhomes that have a rooftop patio that does not have a cover. And as you might know, it rains a lot in Seattle. So that's not always the most useful or usable. But here with this covered patio, it makes it really nice. You can use it year round. What do you think? This is listed at $1,099,000. Were you right? Did you guess the right price? Let me know in the comments below.